Hey there, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studios. It is time for the Total Softball Player of the Year, Rich. Year 4.
Year 4 for Total Softball, yes.
For Donnie Dreher. It's unbelievable. And again, this is where we kind of talk about who are the top players coming into the 2019 season. And I know as each and every year, it's been a crazy competition all the way down to the end. This year, again, another great crop. And just narrowing it down to top 10 is tough.
It certainly is. You could easily have a top 50. A couple that's going to stand out at the beginning is obviously Brooke Nadolny. She is one home run away from the career record. You think about all the players that have put on a uniform in high school, and she is going to annihilate that record as long as people pitch to her this year.
Right.
So she's one we're obviously going to be watching closely.
Yep.
The other, I think, is Lauren Essman. And Lauren Essman is a girl that can do it both with the bat as well as pitching, similar to our winner last year, Sammy Garrels. Lauren Essman is committed to Michigan. Michigan recruited her as a hitter, but Hutch has already told me they plan on her pitching at Michigan as well. They think that highly of her. So having those two things are really going to make her someone that we watch closely.
Absolutely. So Lauren Essman, of course, out of Richland Gull Lake. Say that 3 times fast. But yeah, she's a first baseman, pitcher, outfield. They kind of move her around. And again, a really top recruit, Brooke Nadolny, out of Lance Cruz, however you want to say it. She's going to Wayne State. And again, she's been a power hitter from day one.
Forever. And she's going to be playing for legendary coach Gary Bryce. I think that is a definite win-win. She's going to do great things there. Yeah. And Gary's a great coach. He's had a great program for a long time. So if people are going to be able to be local and be able to watch her play and do what she's been doing. The last 2 years, she's hit almost 50 home runs, which is just incredible.
Yeah. Who are a few others we think that could eke their way into the top 10, which voting will begin next week?
Well, one for sure is Gabby Salo from Escanaba. She won the Division II state championship, led her team. And a kid that's going to be going to Wisconsin. She's just a power pitcher that now developed a great changeup, and I think she's going to dominate. So she's one that we're definitely looking at. Another one is Hannah Katie out of Clarkston. You know Clarkston's loaded. They're probably getting an excellent chance of winning a state championship. Hannah Katie is just rock steady. She's like the LK line if we have baseball fans. You try Tiger fans out there. In fact, Northwestern coach Carol Drohan told me, she said, I have a sticker that I have on my computer that tells me how lucky every day I'm going to get to coach Hannah Katie. So I expect great things from Hannah Katie. I think she's going to be right there. And then maybe one other is you got to look at Rachel Everett, who took Heartland to the state finals last year as a freshman. And I compare her to Megan Bobian, and you could argue that she's had a better freshman year than Megan Bobian did. Everybody knows what Megan's doing at Michigan right now. So she's obviously one that we're going to be keeping an eye on as well.
We basically have about 20 right now that we are debating back and forth. Who is going to get into the top 10. You'll find out next week. So like we do each and every year at statechampsnetwork.com, you just go to the homepage. We will have our banner there on the side, which you can click. We'll have our top 10 candidates laid out, and then you can begin voting for your favorite. Now, the way it works is like all of our contests, our Player of the Year contest, is in which we will have players fall in and fall out throughout the course of the season. So again, this is always going to be fluid. We'll put together a watch list, which you will also be able to check out so you can see some people who are on the radar. But again, if you're out there, you are a softball coach.
Yes,
if you are a softball fan maybe who's been at all the games, we know we're going to get the parents, of course, as well. But you certainly can reach out to us and say, hey, this girl needs to be on your radar. If she's not already, she is somebody who should be considered for Player of the Year. And you know what, Donnie? I think you can give everyone the assurance that you will check them out.
Absolutely. And the great thing about this Player of the Year that I always love is, even though some people have great credentials and we're going to be watching them, we wipe the slate clean. This is what you do this year. There's going to be kids on the list that right now you and I may not know even exist, but we're going to be talking about. In fact, just a little teaser, I've got a freshman that we're tracking right now, and she may be someone we're talking in a few weeks as well.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's great because it's not a career award. It's about 2019. What have you done this season? Obviously, maybe sometimes in our first list or two, there may be some who, of course, we know, and so they maybe have an opportunity to start this season there. They're going to be definitely plenty of opportunities for players to play their way onto this list. And we're just super excited to get it going. Once again, we thank Total Softball for being a part of this award and sponsoring this award. I know it means a whole lot to the kids. I mean, just last year when we went out to to the state championship to hand it to Sammy Garros. I mean, she was just over the moon.
And then to see her teammates as well, that was just really cool.
Yeah, and then of course we had some Gabby Sallow fans there who as well had to give us a little crud that Gabby didn't win last year. And remember, this is not a senior award. Freshmen can win this award, and I would bet if it's not this year, it may be next year or the year after where a freshman does win this award, and that's going to be something else.
Yeah, it sure is. It's unique in that way.
Yeah. All right, so that is round one of our Player of the Year update. We will get you a fresh one next week. We'll release our top 10 and talk more about the players who are on our initial list. Once again, reach out to us. Go to our contact page at statechampsnetwork.com, and we'll talk next week.